Good afternoon, YouTube. So a lot of you have been asking when I'm going to continue this workbench. I thought now would be a good time because it's getting cold and I want to get it done before the winter. And we got a few big things I want to get done. One of them being the top. So I got this 1/2 inch plate which was really rusty on both sides. If you see that, that's how it is on the bottom of the other one too. So there's some heavy pitting. But I took a lot of time and I ground all that off. Both of them are pretty good. If you see these splotches, I put a lot of oil on it so it can absorb in there and keep the rust from coming back. So one of the things I'm going to have to do is screw this down to the tubing and countersink all the screws. We're going to level the saw with it. We're going to secure the saw a little better. If you've noticed, it vibrates like crazy. And I want it to be a lot steadier than it is now. So we're going to raise the whole fence system. Might have to weld in some holes. We're going to do another toolbox on the side, and I think I want to fix up this fence. So let's get started with the tops. Alright, the top is mounted on. Now I have to remove this fence so I can raise the saw up to the level of the plates. And I'll have to weld closed all the holes that I drilled on the fence that I made. And drill new ones for it to sit up higher on the tubing. Alright, so I got all the holes in the bar closed up and in the tubing of the frame, and it's lined up with clamps right now, perfectly flat with the table, and made sure my channels have clearance. So now I just have to drill into the tube and secure that way, and then transfer the holes in the back of the saw and put screws through that way. And then once I have the holes, I'll take it off and repaint it. So there's the new fence plates. They're a lot better than the ones before, almost all the way across the table, and they're flat all the way across, and they're a little bit taller. So I just welded all the outside corners on all the boxes and cut some cheap roof plywood to fit inside all of them. So that's pretty much done. I got some drawer slides here from Lee Valley, and we're going to put together the outside box so we can mount all the drawers and see how they fit. So I've got everything taken apart, and I'm gonna do a nice paint job. Everything's gonna be flat black, and the wood inside the drawers is gonna be stained. Some stain that I have, I don't know which one yet. And then we're gonna put it back together. So with most of it done, all I have to do is put handles on it, and this whole time I've been trying to figure out what I want to do. I was thinking of putting a whole bar of angle iron on it as a hand pull, but I thought that was kind of boring and I don't want to use all that material for it. I was thinking about using keys like this to bend them and use them as a finger pull, but they turned out too brittle. And I was thinking of using big old nuts like this, like I have on my fence, and I was thinking of screwing them on like that and using it as a finger pull, which looks pretty good with the chrome on black, but I don't like how it sticks out, and I don't think I'd actually use it. So I'm out of ideas, and I'm gonna leave it to you guys because you probably got better ideas than I do. If you have an idea for what to do for the handles, put it in the comments, and I'll probably use one of yours in the next part of the build when I continue it. So let's move on to the last step of the video, finally. So that's it for part 3. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments. I have an Instagram now. Check that out. And hopefully we'll see another video. Thank you for watching.